Willy didn't want to record me talking a bunch of nonsense while playing Minecraft. I don't know, when I play Minecraft, it's like my me time, my therapy time. So I was like, let me find a way to balance it out. And I was like, I'll just record this very long process. It took me 4 hours to complete this. And y'all are seeing 30 minutes of it. So I honestly just cut out all the parts where I had to get the resources and everything. Also, well, before I started recording, I was doing my hair to be like, oh, you know, I gotta get ready. And then I was like, oh, right, I don't show my face. There's no point. But I still did it because, I don't know, anytime anytime I film a video, I like looking a certain way, you know. It's something in me that needs to look decent when I'm like presenting something, you know. Mind you, it's a Minecraft video, but I've always been like this, so yeah. Anyways, I was gonna talk about many topics, but then I realized I really haven't given any updates on anything really. So I will talk about just random things. So basically what I didn't want to do while building this. Anyways, y'all know what I mean, right? And if you don't, well, then you don't. But over here, when I tell you it took me so long to get this white concrete, it took way too long. I think I spent like 20 minutes looking for gravel. And then I don't know why I didn't check the backyard of my house. There's gravel in the back to the right. Also, if you can't tell, I added a mod. I think we have 3 mods in the server now. Or dimension. One of them is the Lofi girl one. And the Lofi decoration one. And then we have another furniture mod or add-on, one of those. I will just leave it in the description, all the mods we used. And it was the best thing ever. I don't know why, every time I play Minecraft, I'm like, oh, I gotta play straight vanilla. This has been my journey to stop being so much of a perfectionist, you know what I mean? Cause, like, I would be so influenced by other people when I would game, when I would do literally anything, and it would always take away the fun from me. And now I'm just like, I don't gotta do any of that. Why did I ever let some horrid person ruin gaming for me, you know? Cause look, I grew up gaming. I used to have family game nights. Like actual video games, not board games. My mom is the one who introduced me to gaming. And I'm just realizing right now I'm not recording my PNG YouTuber to add this into the video, but it's too late and I will not be re-recording this for the 3rd time, mainly because each time I have spoken, the heater turns on and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, what was I talking about? Gaming, right? My mom introduced me to gaming, or my dad, it was one of those two. But we would play Mario and Street Fighter, just now, I'm already shooting myself in the head because of it. Nobody has to point it out. Nobody has, but you know, I'm just saying it to say it. But yeah, honestly, when I was editing this video, I found it really calming. I really like editing. Kinda. It really depends on the video. Sometimes I'm not feeling it, sometimes I am. But this one, I was feeling it. There's just some days where I'm like, I don't wanna edit, I don't wanna edit. And then I'm like, this is literally the only thing I'm doing today, why am I complaining? Like, hello. It's so simple. Yeah, it's so simple. I'd be holding myself back so much because of this is such a weird combination to have. I get very lazy, but when I do start something, I like gotta perfect it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just really trying to unlearn all my bad habits with this channel, to be honest. I don't know, I just think Loki, it's been helping, it really has. This is like my little therapy area. So, you know, oh my god, that reminded me of Juno on Overwatch. I got play of the game with her. Was I recording? Of course I wasn't. I never do when I be hitting clips or anything. But I got play of the game, and y'all, when I tell you I was so happy, I was like, finally, finally. Anyways, I really wanted to spray some perfume. I was gonna be like, guess the perfume, which one is it? Then I remembered you can't see me, so you know, I'm just gonna tell you. I have like I have 5. I think I have 6 perfumes in total. But one of my go-to ones is by Troye Sivan. I honestly forgot this was by him just because I don't associate him with anything, to be honest. Troye Sivan is one of those artists that I just forget about, to be honest. I think the only song I really liked was I forgot what it's called, but maybe Honey. No, it was not Honey. I actually hated Honey. I forgot. It was something with like being in his room. But yeah, I used Luca by Troye Sivan or TSU Launch Your. I don't know how to pronounce any of that, so you know. But if you just look up Luca Troye Sivan perfume, you'll find it. If you even care. Honestly, I use it a lot, but it's not my favorite. This one I mainly only use for like when I'm just going out every day, you know. But my favorite is one called Coffee Addiction by, I don't know, I don't have the bottle with me. I misplaced it a little while ago and I haven't been able to find it. So, you know, every time I go so you know, it reminds me of Blackpink. And if you're new to the channel, I hop around subjects like that all the time. So it honestly confuses myself when I'm rewatching and just is. It just is. Like I said, I sometimes pronounce things weirdly. Why? I don't know. Actually, I don't know why. I went to speech therapy for a while when I was in school. I think I've talked about this in like old video. Actually, I think I talked about this in my Minecraft Java world that I never continued because I am lazy. That's honestly the only reason. I was really enjoying that world. Oh wait, no, it wasn't just because of that. It was I felt lonely playing it alone. But yeah, let me spray some of this perfume. Hopefully it doesn't make me die. Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What's that? Oh my god, that smells so good. Oh, I love it. It's like very fresh, I would say. I don't know, actually, because look, when it comes to perfumes, I really can't smell most of them except for this one, Coffee Addiction, and the Rare Beauty one, actually. Although, at first, for the Rare Beauty one, I really couldn't smell it. It just smelled like pure alcohol for a very, 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 very long time. It took like a month before I could actually smell the perfume. But I think that was mainly because I ordered it on like a very hot day, and I think I had it for same day delivery. I think that might have been a different perfume. Either ways, it arrived in a very warm temperature, like it was warm to the touch. So I think that's why it didn't smell like it was supposed to. I haven't smelled another one, but yeah. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna return it, even though I could have. And I waited, and waited, and waited. And fortunately, it turned out well for me and that perfume. I think it's like, if I don't use Coffee Addiction, I definitely use that one. And then I have Billie Eilish, the first one, and the second one. The second one, honestly, I used it once, and it was for Christmas. Christmas. I know it's not pronounced like that. I just like saying Chrysler. Anyways, what was it? Oh, right. The perfume. It was a very, why did I wear it? Oh, because it smelled like pine cones. There we go. And I thought it was very Christmassy, and I was in a all green outfit. And I just thought it would match the vibes. I was going for like Christmas tree aesthetic. I think I ended up getting like a necklace with Christmas lights or something at the party, so you know, it kind of just made sense. I honestly miss that Christmas, to be honest. Oh my god, here's me going into the cave. Y'all, this chicken has been there for like the past 3 Minecraft days. I thought it would despawn, but it never did. And I was like, oh my god. And I have a reason for the chicken. I needed it for the eggs to make a cake. Also, all of these decorations or whatever, at first I tried searching it up on Pinterest, like ideas. understand, but that only worked for Java. So I was like, whatever, I'll just do the block and the upside down stair and put on some cocoa beans. And we were like, it's good, it's good. It's good enough for me. I remember taking like a 20-minute break after getting that, what am I talking about? Getting that egg, and I was like, oh my god, this was, okay, for context, I always forget to give context. I was looking at a video about Justin Bieber. I hate that man. But then I was like, damn, it's so unfortunate. He was cute. He was really cute, you know. Definitely during his blonde era. I think anything before that I was really not into. And when I'm talking about blonde era, I'm kinda talking about his like his buzz cut he had. I don't know if I care enough to do a Google search and put it in the video. I don't think so, to be honest. If you care, you can look it up. I just don't like that man. But I definitely see why people liked him. He had a good voice. He had good music. Oh, that's one of my pet peeves. I hate when someone says they dislike someone, you know, and then they say they can't do this, they can't do that. And I'm like, but they can, and they're pretty good at it. Like, I get it, we don't like the person, but if they're talented, they are talented, unfortunately. I don't know. I just think people need to let go of their personal biases. Oh god, I hate pronouncing words. I hate talking. No. But honestly, I just think people need to separate the artists. You know what I mean? Which I don't really do. So, I'm just a giant hypocrite. Yep. That's me, the hypocrite. That's all I do, to be honest. I think a while ago, I was like, I hate the eldest daughter from Taylor Swift's Life with Showgirl. No, I said it wasn't for me. I think it definitely is still a grower. It's been months. If it's been months, it's not that good. But honestly, I like the lyrics. I really do. I know people don't like the something about. No, I forgot. I'm just not gonna say it. So, anyways, I don't know. Oh my god. Actually, I was really into Blackpink the last couple days. I honestly forgot how much I used to know about them. Do you guys remember the era where Jennie was literally getting hated on for wearing it was a top with a jacket, but they exposed the shoulder on her left side or right side, and people were critiquing it because it was exposing her shoulder. I'm like, these people would have a heart attack nowadays. The girl be going out with a bra and a jacket. Like, I can't believe K-pop fans were so, what's the word? I don't know, but they were weird. They were really weird. said, huh, a little weird. Cause I don't know them, but maybe they have things in common. I don't know. We just gotta like, not judge, cause if they are happy, they are happy. Why would you want anything else? I don't know if I'm making any sense. Oh my god, fun fact. That has nothing to do with this. But I have a... So, when I speak, I feel like my teeth show up. Not my teeth. Yes, my teeth, but not mine. They don't show a lot. There we go. But my front do. And I get a very, like... Now I do get self-conscious. But not like in the way I'm like, oh, I can't talk, I shouldn't talk. But like in the way where I'm like, if I see it myself, I'm like, oh. But when I'm with other people, I don't really care, because, it just doesn't really matter. Anyways, my point to this is, my front two teeth are like, I feel like I have the, what is it called? What's his name? Tom Cruise teeth. Because it looks like I have 3 front teeth. I don't. But sometimes it looks like it, and I'm like, am I the only one who notices this? And then I ask someone else, and they're like, girl, you don't have that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But honestly, if I do, I do. That's one thing I always talk about, like, oh, I want to get this done, I want to get that done. I'm not actually ever gonna get that done, because, okay, this is gonna sound like having an inflated ego, but I honestly don't see myself as ugly or anything like that. I think I'm fine how I am, Oh, this is a pet peeve of mine. I think I'm a very average looking person. And when I say that, people are like, oh, don't say that, don't say that. You look nice, you look like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with looking average. Look, I love being an average looking Joe, because then I don't gotta worry about people. Look, this is coming from a place where I just had a conversation about this. So I'm not gonna go into it any further. But I just don't think people know what average anymore is. Like, oh my god, when I say a movie is a 6 out of 10, to me that means that's above average. Like a 5 is average, because it's 1 out of 10. 5 is in the middle, that's average. And people are like, what? You're so harsh on it. I'm like, no, I'm not. I think you just don't know what average is. But unfortunately, that is something I guess I have to change. Will I? No, I won't actually. This is just me critiquing everything. And everybody. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone in this subject, but to me, anything above 5, I would say you're giving it a good score. Anything below 5, I'm like, oi, that must suck. Johnny Depp version. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I was like, should I take that as a diss or not? But then I was like, actually, I really like him. I feel like other people should be more like him, to be honest. He's kinda out there, you know. I don't know. He's like a very lovable person, I would say. So, am I calling myself a lovable person? Yes, of course I am. Again, this is just me having a ego thing. But honestly, I feel like I don't get compared to a lot of people. I've gotten Willy Wonka and Daria, two completely different personalities. But that's because I think a lot of people say I have a very monotone voice, which I've been working on and trying not to have a monotone voice. But if I have it, I have it. I can't really change much. Occasionally, I try to give more like personality, I guess, but honestly, I can't do anything about it, so you know, I just am me. So I've been compared to Daria, which I think is a weird comparison, because honestly, I just have a monotone voice. I am a very like loud person. I am very, I want to say eccentric. Like, I just am. And Daria has never been that. She's kind of more low-key, chill. And I'm the opposite of that. Like, I'm constantly laughing. I don't get where people get that. I think they hear a monotone voice and just think, oh, Daria. And the glasses, I used to have brown glasses. Maybe it was the black, brown. Wait, she has brown hair. I don't know, man. But yeah, we are close to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Loki. I think there's only like a couple things I'm gonna do here. Oh, right. I'm still missing the grandfather clock we built. And is that all? Oh, and the shells I added after the add-on from Lofi Girl. EA, I don't know what I was doing there. But here comes the Lofi. I think I put that clip in just to be like, look, I added the mod. Oh wait, that's not Lofi Girl. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's another furniture mod. But yeah, that clock noise, I found it to be really irritating. But I thought it still looked really cute in the place, so I left it there. And unfortunately, that cow does leave me later on. But I was really proud of this build. just to experiment and have fun in it. I like it because there's a lot more action there than in Minecraft. But when I want to have a chill day, I will always prefer Minecraft. But I still like it because we still have some action with the zombies and skeletons, you know? I can't get into the cozy games, y'all. I really tried getting into the cozy games, but it just really wasn't for me. Like Animal Crossing. Hate it. I absolutely hate that game. I can't play it. I get so bored. So bored.